Good morning, everyone. This is Rifgal. We are playing some more Pokémon Odyssey, a ROM hack of Pokémon Fire Red, inspired by Etrian Odyssey and Maiden Abyss. We're going to start off by turning in one of the side quests we did last time. Were you able to recover the cargo? Let me just make sure. Yep, it's all there. And here's your reward. Get our Magmarizer and Electrizer. Magmar and Electivire look really cool in this game, but it's not something we need right now, and quite frankly, I'm running out of volunteers and already have multiple copies of pretty much everything, so in less of a rush. We've got a team. Beldarin, Cat, Big Fella, Terra, Bagel, and Stormy. I don't think we've seen Bagel yet. This is the Aether version of Eevee, which I was very excited by. Hornleech is awesome, powerful move there, and Life Control restores half of your hit points and boost speed. Really cool moves. Very bulky, pretty well rounded, and Marvel Scale means if it gets hit with the status effect, its defense goes even higher. We've got Swampert for Swift Swim. This boss uses rain. My goal here, I have options for rain and sun, and I can switch. I don't have to set the rain. I get to pick when we switch it off. So we're starting off with Beldarin and Cat to kind of manipulate their fastest rain mons. And then depending on who switches in from there, we can continue switching in. You might think it's weird bringing a fire type as your lead to a battle in the rain, but that is exactly the point. Cat is bait, and knowing that Beldarin has the Assault Vest and a bunch of value in special defense, which means that Ludicolo and Politoed will not see a kill on Beldarin, but both of them will see a kill on Cat. Both of them should attack into that slot where Charizard is, which frees Beldarin up to attack. Cat can just switch out or use Protect and rely on the safety from others. Let's make this quick so I can go back to watching r/Talrega. So as long as the AI works the way I think it does, this should be pretty straightforward. I don't know I don't know the Switch AI well enough. I have some thoughts, but I did kind of just chart it out. So we knew Drizzle was happening. We are going to Spore Barrage on Ludicolo. Easy one shot. We're going to Protect with Cat. That is already not what the AI feels like it should be doing, but okay. Raichu. They both attacked into Beldarin? That's not good. So much for the grand plan. Okay. Raichu is very fast, so we are probably going to have to switch in both because of how low Beldarin's health is. And I do want to make sure I've still got Beldarin available for later. Well, actually, wait. I mean, I was counting on Beldarin being able to get at least one more hit off, and Raichu is going to make sure it doesn't. But I don't feel like I've got a good way to get Beldarin back in. I'm going to try and preserve. At absolute worst, I do think Beldarin outspeeds Suicune from the back. We're going to go into Terra here. And I think they're both, again, it feels like they should both attack into Beldarin, or at least one of them should. Raichu does get Fake Out. So I think we switch into Terra and Bagel here. And I hope that I was right about the order that these attacks come. Fake Out into Terra. Again, not going as well as I would have liked. Terra has Swift Swim, though. So Terra outspeeds everything on their team except possibly Kingdra. Okay, that's a little annoying. That was a lucky miss. I was thinking about doing a boost, a helping hand boost there, and I didn't, and I regret it a little. Okay, Citrus Berry went off. Terra should be taking this attack. Am I expecting another Follow Me? Actually, you know what? I'm expecting attacks into Terra on this one. So let's see if we can actually do the manipulation AI correct. Drought. Protect. No attack, so it doesn't matter. Dragon Pulse. Terra protects. Acheron has leftovers. Sure. Blind type means that we're good there. I do want to take out this Aggron before we do anything more, because Follow Me is obnoxious. So is Phalanx Guard. It's going to boost Suicune's defense, which is already very high. But Flamethrower should take it out, and I think that's their last Mon. So at this point, we're down to just one. Called that shot. Because they're not going to want to use water moves right now. Apparently I might not need Big Fella, which is okay. In the sun, Solar Beam should be pretty solid. Hornleech should be pretty good. That's a crit. Suicune had an Assault Vest, that's why it took that Solar Beam so well. Yes, very good. Now you can access the underground city. Now leave me. I'm here too? Hate my life. Ethan wins against Cassian. Great, I don't see any other people lining up, so I'm going back to my little world. Goodbye. Yes, goodbye. And that's done. Time to reach the underground city. Oh, a text message from Manu. I wonder what she wants. Your presence is needed in the underground city. Sigh. No peace today, huh? But it's strange. Even those three were eager to reach it. Oh well, time to roll up the sleeves. I feel like it's about to hit the fan. In a wonderfully exciting way. I will also say I am a bit nervous about what I know there's a fight coming up here, which I did spoil a little bit for me. It's the one downside of planning ahead. I'm also not surprised. Okay. I only have 4 Mons slated for this fight. So we are bringing a couple new Mons. Big Fella is going. We're bringing this version of Cynical. I think we're going to leave Bagel. So, Kryten, Lucky, Big Fella, Cynical are the ones that I have planned for this, because we're going to set up the snow or the hail for the first time and use that. Bagel or Cynical is a counter into one of their Mons. Bagel is a good, well-rounded defensive Mon that is strong into a lot of things and neutral into as a strong neutral attacker. I mean, I really want to find a good spot for Annihilate, but this is actually not the right spot, unfortunately. Oh, actually, Frostlass gets boosts in the snow. Yeah, we could switch Sue's moves there and bring Frostlass. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna finish training Sue up real quick. Okay, I've got everybody geared up. Pretend Lucky, Big Fella, Cynical, Bagel, Sue. Pretend Lucky are responsible for kind of the front line of Sucker Punch, Fake Out to just neutralize one of their threats right away. From there, Lucky is mostly here for control. Icy Wind to lower speed, and it does damage to a couple of their flyers and their dragon type. Encore can lock them into a bad move, and Frost Curse can help weaken a special attacker. And of course, is setting the hail. Genuinely, Kraten's main purpose here is sucker punching the first mon. Has Taunt as a way to get around some of the annoying stuff, and then also Wing Talon might end up being good against Blaziken later. Big Fella, like I said, Slush Rush, Max Speed, Icicle Crash. I believe one-shots everything on their team with either Icicle Crash or Earthquake, except the first two mons. No, except the very first mon, which outspeeds it and can one-shot. So that's why Kraten is so important here. Kraten takes out the one thing that hard counters Big Fella. Cynical is here to take out Milotic. I lied. Big Fellow cannot take out Milotic in one shot. So Cynical is here for that. Cynical is tanky enough that I think this should work. I did rotate defense back over to special defense. Bagel, like I said, good backup for pretty much anyone. Good person to bring in on a second slot. Energy Edge, Life Control, Helping Hand. Hornleech probably won't be needed, but again, good against Milotic. And Sue, we've got Snowcloak. I genuinely don't have that much. You literally saw me put Sue in here. Ice Beam will be good against Electivire, which is part Dragon. Shockwave and Ice Beam can be good against Flyers. Icy Wind can give me some speed control. And in general, Snowcloak is annoying. It's not reliable, but it's annoying. It's been a long time. Was it your old city? Yeah. Before the Abyssals attacked us, we lived here. It's depressing to see the capital in this state. Disappeared? What's the meaning of this? Just what I said. There seems to be no one left. Are you telling me that all the adventurers in the underground city disappeared without a trace? What about the guild staff? That too. There's no sign of Frey either. What the hell is happening? Wish I knew. News from Rocky and Karen? No, they haven't answered my messages for a few hours. I just hope they're okay. Armory should be upstairs. Nobody's here. That's weird. Rather than weird, I find it troubling. We haven't actually met anyone yet. Olympia, run a full scan of the building. Affirmative. Scanning in progress. Human presence 0. As I thought. What the? Strong glow detected. Origin east of the building. Wonder what happened. Nix, let's go check it out. Ray, why? Nothing personal. I'm just following my lord's orders and you're in the way. Bye-bye, Rocky. Rocky! Ray! Just the Who cares? You're about to end up like all the other captains. You would have done better to mind your own business. Ethan, I know, we have no choice. Olympia, switch to assault mode and protect Manu no matter what. As you order. Well, it's been a pleasure. Goodbye, Manu. Ugh. Don't move a muscle or I'll slit your throat. Oh boy. You're all here. Hey Nix, how's it going? Not much of a talker, huh? That's understandable after all. Amy's disappearance must have been quite a blow. Where's my sister? What did you do to her? Do you want to see her? Just say it, but first, I have to get rid of the others. Finally took off the mask, huh? Well then, let's play on equal footing. What? If we get out of this situation alive, we'll explain everything. Right now, we need your help. Uh-oh, I'm at a disadvantage. Mind helping me out? Ooh, just waiting for your signal. Be afraid of me. I'd love to, but there's someone even more eager to fight you. Your Majesty, it's time to teach her good manners. So, this is the girl you told me about. Very well. Hello, little sis. Amy? How? What happened to you? Praise and glory to the abyssal god, author of my rebirth. Death and destruction to the Yggdrasil scum and anyone who tries to help them. Perish, my foolish sister. Abyss General Amy. Okay. And yes, you are seeing that correctly. That's a Fluttermane. Now, Fluttermane is still terrifying. However, it is not as scary as it has been in previous iterations, because this game does not have the fairy type. So, when I said Sucker Punch was my way to get past it, Fluttermane's super fast and super strong. It can one-shot pretty much everything on my team. So, Sucker Punch should give us priority to get around it, and Fake Out should keep the Togekiss from doing anything this turn. One shot. Milotic right off the bat. Okay. Milotic has leftovers and recovery and toxic. I think we taunt Milotic and Frost Curse. That'll prevent it from using anything except attacking moves, which is gonna not be great for Krayten here, but Krayten's done his job. Fluttermane is down. These are the two I don't really want Big Fella coming in against. Big Fella should be able to take out Togekiss, though. We just have to make sure we get that Milotic under control. Yeah, I'm gonna go Cynical first. So Frost Curse is like Burn. It reduces special attack instead of physical attack, though. So this is going to give us a very... this is going to help take down that Milotic by weakening its special attacks. It's also got Taunt, which is going to take out Toxic and Recover as options for it. Now we're going to Leech Seed and Frost Curse. This Air Slash might hurt. But I'm hoping this Frost Curse, or Air Slash hurt, Frost Curse should help. Cynical flinched. Great. That's not what I wanted, but I do feel like we're still in control. Well, relatively. So Cynical's very slow. I don't have a great way to do this. I took Giga Drain out. I was kind of hoping we could Morning Sun, but that's not going to go until the end of the round. Perfect. So many end of round effects. Okay. So now we can get the Leech Seed down, theoretically. And I'm going to continue using Icy Wind. Taunt is worn off, which I wasn't paying attention to. But this is... we're switching out after this round anyway. We've done what we need to do. So at this point, Togekiss and Milotic are both weakened. And Milotic is taking Leech Seed plus Frostbite. We can't leave Cynical in. Pretty much just not a good move. Well, we could probably leave him in for one. I really want to get this Milotic off the field. Let's try it. We can't poison off this, but it should still do okay damage on Milotic. That is the one thing I didn't want to happen, but at least it's not damage. That should be fine. Because at this point, we outspeed. Big fellas should be able to, like I said, take out pretty much everything on the enemy team. One by one. The trick is that he can only take out one at a time. And that's where I think I need to switch Cynical out. Let's try and switch Bagel. And then we're gonna Icicle Crash this Togekiss. Follow me? Gladly. We don't have time. With that poison ticking down, I want to make sure that we're getting ahead of this as much as we can. Wait a minute. Do we have... No, that's the grass one. Okay. I was gonna say, one of the potions is like a healing potion. Electivire's only move is a dragon type. Chignova, which is really awesome sounding move, but oh, okay. Hits both slots. So, big fella, good job. Lucky, you're back in. I have not done the math on this, but we're gonna Ice Beam, Fake Out. And I think this should do it. Heck yeah. My power, why can't I control it? Pray, what the hell is going on here? This is her true form. An abyssal, to be precise, an abyssal princess. I wonder how many years King Darius has been hiding the existence of his daughters. And for what? To ally with the Yggdrasil and stop us once and for all? Bad idea, my dear. Your plan backfired. I see you've already withstood the rest. You're the other princess. It's still not clear how you became a human being and lost your memories, but it doesn't matter. Even if Amy cannot give us the answer we want, we can always use her power. Amy, tell me that I'm careless, stubborn, whatever you want, but please snap out of it. Amy, you really don't remember all the time we spent together? Ugh. Apparently the Abyssal one still doesn't have full control of her. Kazuki, take her away before her condition worsens, as you order. As for you, Yggdrasil scum, you hope to stop us? You're very much mistaken. Rerunning what happened to the adventurers in this town? They've all become food for our god. Maybe we could use the stronger ones for something. Who knows? So long, idiots. Have fun being adventurers. As if we'd let you escape that easily. Was that easy? Nix, Who am I, Ethan? Who the hell am I? How much of what I remember is true? Why is this happening? Nix! Sorry for being late, I hope. What happened? I think I owe you an explanation, but don't mention it to anyone. Okay. Ethan tells everyone what happened. You're kidding, right? Rocky? What is described in the ancient stele are all true. It seems so absurd. I can understand that. There are still a lot of things I don't get, especially the situation of Nix and Amy. Not to mention, we don't know where they took Karen, Rocky, and Vissil. That's what you think. What do you mean? I installed chips in the captain's trainer's card, so if I click here, they are all in the 6th stratum. We can still save them. Hold back your enthusiasm. They disabled all the geomagnetic poles of the second half of the labyrinth. We're forced to go down the old-fashioned way. So we thought about this too. You go ahead. We have some pretty important business to attend to. Okie dokie, but be careful, va bene? Manu, remember when you asked me why I was challenging the labyrinth? Of course I do. Why? I believe I found why. My legs are shaking and I have more questions and doubts than before. I don't even know if I can succeed, but I want to challenge the labyrinth, save my sister, and shed light on my past. That's the resolve I was looking for. Don't forget this feeling, however hard the challenge may be. Better get to the others. May fortune favor you, Nix. Ethan? Yes, Nix? Do you still trust me, knowing I'm an abyssal? Listen, I don't care who you are or where you came from. I got to know you during our descent, and I think I can trust you, Nix. Olympia, what do you think? Trust 100%. Thanks. There's just one thing that's bothering me, though. There are too many coincidences. I think my father is hiding something from us. Why? Brave souls who tread the path of the labyrinth, hearken unto mine voice. Who's talking? I don't know, but the voice seems somewhat familiar. Fret not, young prince of divine lineage and princess of the depths, for I intend no harm. If thee doth care for the fate of thy people, come to the ceremonial chamber of the main tower. There thy questions shall find their answer, and thy destiny shall be revealed. But haste, for the power of the Abyssal One doth grow ever stronger. Ethan, what shall we do? Let's go. You crazy? What if it's a trap? No, it won't be. I felt the same power as my mother when she was alive. Can't be a coincidence. We have to go. So be it. I want to trust your judgment. Whew! Let's do a quick, little look around here, because I didn't actually look around. So we've got a geomagnetic pole here. In the right place? Yeah, this is the old ceremonial room, but it looks like nobody's there. Olympia? Negative, no presence detected. Thou hast finally arrived, children of chaos. Voice again. Can't be. Holy Descendant, Abyssal Princess, Royal Guard, I do congratulate thee for overcoming adversity. I am the beginning. I am life. I am the protector of the cosmos. I am the one known as Yggdrasil. I wouldst have preferred to meet thee under better circumstances. Alas, the recent events have not permitted such a meeting. Yggdrasil. Princess of the Depths, state thy name. Nix, your holiness? Nix, the fate of thy family is steeped in turmoil, as is thy past. King Ramon's recounting of the great wars but a partial tale. The Abyssals have been vanquished and confined to the farthest reaches of the Abyss, but not by our hand. The architect of such an act is none other than the Abyssal King Darius, thy father. My father? It's impossible. Why would the Abyssal King ally with us in order to seal his own people? Be patient, young prince. Thou shalt receive the answer thou seekest. Forgive me. Very well. Ere his coronation, Darius departed the Abyssal Kingdom to seek answers. Amongst humans, he blended, learning their ways and beholding the beauty of the world. With heavy heart, he confirmed his doubts regarding the Abyssal God. Though it birthed his kind, 'twas but a deceitful, manipulative being extending its own life by taking from others. Such a state was intolerable to him. Back within the kingdom, Darius succeeded his sire, seeking to alter the war's grim fate. He spoke the truth to his kin and with words of conviction, led them on a quest for peace. How is the story manipulated this way? And if Darius really is Nyx's father, why doesn't she remember anything? This was the will of Darius, and the previous bearer of the medallion, Helen. My mother? King Darius and Helen devised a plan to vanquish the Abyssal One, a plan wherein two elements were needed, a royal Yggdra endowed with the power to control the medallion, and a royal Abyssal. They combined their energies, challenged through the medallion, and could have struck down the Abyssal God, yet fate did not favor them, for Helen met her untimely end. King Ramon was unfit to wield the medallion, and the young prince lacked the strength. Thus was the burden delayed, and passed on to the blood of future generations. King Darius did veil the truth of his daughters, trusting them unto the Yggdras till fate did call. Thereafter was he sealed, with his kin, within the temple of the 8th Stratum. Ere his sealing, he did entreat me, his sworn foe, a final boon, to shroud the Yggdras in a false memory, and rebirth his daughters as humans, that they may know peace until the hour of fate be upon them. All memory was cleansed, save for King Ramon. That knowledge not fall into the hands of our foes. Nyx art born of both man and abyssal blood, though thy true strength yet slumber. Thou art unready to face the abyssal god, and alas, I cannot lend thee mine aid in form. Yet I bid thee this: journey to the 8th stratum and seal the abyssals anew. Else shall all thou knowest from the firmament shall I gaze upon thee, waiting the hour of thy triumph. Okay, yeah. Farewell, children of chaos. May fate yet bend to thy resolve. Oh, this is absurd. How? So that's our destiny and we can't change it. Nyx, we're 3 against an entire army of unearthly creatures. How are you planning to win? I don't know, Ethan. I don't know. Do you think I can answer you after everything I've heard about my past? We are not alone. We have so many people who can help us. Objective. Don't give up. You're right. We made it this far, there must be a reason. We can count on Manu, Cassian, Kit. That bald Brody. Yeah, on him too. We can convince the captains of the second half of the labyrinth to fight for our cause. And if we can find Wiesel, Karen, and Rocky, they can join us too. I still can't use my abyssal powers, but we managed to repel our enemies even without them. We have some hope after all. I envy your fortitude. I'm as broken as you are, but if we sit on our hands, we won't solve anything. Come on, we need to get to Manu's group in the 5th stratum. It's your orders. 4th stratum cleared. Level cap 60. Part 2, Finn. Part 3, Truth, Despair, and Hope. And that, my friends, I believe is going to be where we wrap for this episode. That was a lot of lore, couple really cool fights. Overall, I'm really happy with the way all of it went. There's the Reaper Claw. I... 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 I know this is technically the first half of this labyrinth, but I do suspect we're actually about 2/3 of the way through the main game. Based on the way that those act chapters are set out. And also, judging by the way that everything seems to be kind of laid out, we've caught 332 Pokemon out of the 405. So we have like less than 100 left at this point. And I've got another 8 that I should be able to evolve with the items and level cap raise that I just got. The boss list dries up a lot after this. There's a bunch in kind of rapid succession, but not like they're not as spread out. And I think, yeah, these are literally the only two. I think these are literally the only 2 quests left as well. I don't think there's any side quests for the rest, or any new side quests that we're unlocking for the rest of the game. It does make it feel a little front-loaded, but at the same time, the front half of this, or the first 2/3 of this, are about the adventure. There is the mystery and uncovering the pieces and stuff, but this is where there's still adventurers working for the guild. From this point, it's save the world quest time. And I can understand, it always feels weird when you get to the end of a game and it's like, okay, we have to hurry and save the world after we do this side quest. So I can appreciate it from that perspective. I think that's going to do it for now. Hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.